Just before we start today's video, as of recording this, I'm on 135 subs, which is really good news. Aiming for 150, and I think I can get it within the next maybe week, probably two. But 2 weeks time, I'd love to get to that 150 mark. That's the next goal for me. So big thank you to everyone who has supported the channel so far. Really good help. Everyone on Twitter, everyone on Tifo, all that stuff. It's really good. So just keep it coming. 2 games today, Cremonese and Cittadella, or Cittadella. I'm going to try that. Cittadella. I don't know. Anyway, both teams, well, Cremonese and Cittadella are in second place. They're ahead of us, and we have a game in hand on them. We could go second today and get a good foothold on second place as well. Hopefully we can do that. We've got a new episode today of Parma from the Ashes. Let's jump into it. So as I said, Cremonese and Cittadella today. Home game and then an away game. Cittadella are 2 points ahead of us, but they have played a game more, so we can overtake them today if we win that game. Cremonese, the other game. Only 3 games played off screen because I wanted to do this game, and then we've got 4 games until our season finale. Renate and Reggiana in those. Reggiana, who we lost 2-0 to in the last video. Our first defeat since the end of January. Won on a run of 6 consecutive wins, then we lost that game. Won another 3 games off screen against Pordenone, Gianni and Monza, who beat us earlier in the season. 3-1 in the Coppa Italia. And they beat us 1-0 in the Lega Pro. So that's good. All 2-1 wins as well. Let's go through these. I believe we came from behind in them all as well. So the first one against Pordenone, we did come from behind. Mirko Stefani scored their goal, 37th minute. 5 minutes later, Makulu scored, and then the 88th minute, Girardi scored from the bench, coming on for Makulu, who was struggling a little bit. Struggling a little bit. They had a bit more of the ball than us, Pordenone, and they had more shots, but we were a bit more clinical than them. 7 shots on target, and they couldn't score more than that one. Mika did really well in goal with an 8.0. Vanucci not too bad. Kosic really good. Kupitz with 2 assists as well. An 8.6 for him is tremendous stuff. And he's just continuing his form. He's been brilliant. Gianni Minio then, again, we came from behind. They had a 2nd minute penalty. Salvatore Bruno converted it to put them 1-0 up. Makulu again with the equaliser, 35th minute. The winner came from Yves Baroy in the 53rd minute. Assist from Butaccio, an assist from Carlini. Makulu and Breyer with a goal each, as I mentioned, and yeah, not too bad other than that. Had a few more shots than them, a bit less of the ball, but again, yeah, another 2-1 win, and again coming from behind. And the 3rd game against Monza, a 2-1 win, a 6th minute goal for Alessandro Rossi, Kupitz with the equaliser on the 30th minute, and Beretta with the equaliser 12 minutes from time. Lots of shots from Monza, 22, equal possession. Good defending by us. Carlini and Kosic doing well on that right side of that back four. Simic and Vanucci doing pretty solid as well. Kofi Aguirre played as I think it was his first start since returning from his hernia injury. Got a 7.2, which isn't too bad. Makulu got a 6.3 in this game, which is a bit disappointing. So we brought him off and we put on Girardi, who assisted the winner. So yeah, again, pretty good. And so yeah, all 3 games we were 1-0 down and we won them 2-1. So that's a trend showing there. Hopefully it doesn't happen too much because we can't always come from behind. It's not. I don't really want to be relying on that to get wins. We want to be leading games like from the offset really. So that is it. We're going to jump straight into some games then. So Cremonese, the first game, they're in 7th place, also with a game in hand. So that might be what today is. I'm not quite sure. It looks like most people are playing today, but never mind. Okay, so team selection. Did I pick a team ahead of time? I can't remember if I did. Was this because I made No, this was because I made rotation changes, wasn't it? But, you know, this is more or less the team that won all those 6 games in a row, apart from Aguirre's going to come in for Sabioni. But other than that, I think this is pretty much the same team. I'm going to just remove Koliatko from the bench because he's not going to play, simply because he's not fit enough to play. But yeah, I'll leave that at that. Control fluid instructions. I'm going to leave these as they are. Just go with the high tempo and that's it. submit the team, and let's see if we can win the first of today's 2 games. Show me what you can do to keep our run going. That's alright. I will take that team talk, and let's start the match. Looks like, is that snow or sleet? Light snow. So we're in, what, April? And it's snowing. I suppose it's not that abnormal, considering it's in Italy as well. They do get a fair bit of snow there sometimes, especially in the Alps. I don't want to go behind today. That's just that's my first objective. I'm not going to go behind, because the past 3 games that's happened, well, the past 4, because we did actually lose to Reggiana. But we haven't actually seen any football yet. Here we go. First highlight of the game. It's a goal kick. Venucci with a header on, and here's Formiconi for Cremonese. Here's Marongiu to Moroni, Rosso to Verano. Have I played these guys before in the live com? I recognise some of these names. I feel like I've said them before. Oh, we've gone behind. What a surprise. Carmine De Sena has scored. 25th minute. We've had 3 shots, but we've yet to hit the target with any of them. But passing's been okay. And I think we've had more of the ball, if I'm not mistaken. But we find ourselves 1-0 down. Gone for a more direct style. I'm not particularly worried about possession. I just want to try and get the ball in their area. But it's not really happening so far. Haven't had a shot on target. And half time, we're 1-0 down. Where is your passion? Do you even want to win this match? I'm going to go attack it. He's fairly wide. And we're going to be more expressive. Instead of disciplined, go expressive. Seems to work more often than the disciplined route. Let's see if we can come back into this game in the second half. We've lost the ball from kickoff there after 10 seconds. Great start. Oh, we've had a shot on target. But this could be a chance here, though. Benjamin Makulu is on the ball. He's got people with him now. And it is a penalty. I think it was a handball by Marongiu. That's what it looked like. It didn't look like he made contact with any of our players. So I think that is a handball that's been given. He's been booked as well. So I think that might be a handball. But it's a penalty. Thomas Kupitz is going to take it. And he scored. And it's 1-1. Back in it. That's his 10th goal of the season. So I think he is our top scorer. Which is really good. Thomas Kupitz stepped up for the penalty. Put it left. The keeper, oh, he went a bit late. But yeah, 1-1. So do we go for the winner now? We've got to go for the winner, surely. And right, I'm confused by this. As you can see here, I've got league table ticked, but I don't see it anywhere. If you have any idea what that's about, let me know and I will amend it. Mikai goal kick. We could be seeing a winner here. 59 minutes played. Ben Makulu to Stefano Botta. Bataccio to Barai. Makulu back to Aguirre. Carlini can put a cross in. He does. Makulu's there. 2-1. And that is an 8th goal of the season for Ben Makulu. That has moved us up to 2nd place. See this again. Carlini, first time cross. Makulu got away from his man. The keeper came out. Didn't really need to. Going to make a change. Aguirre's still struggling for match sharpness. I'm going to bring him off and bring on Sabioni just to keep it fresh in defensive midfield as well, so that we don't, get tired at the back. 70 minutes played. I don't think I'm going to make another change. No, we're okay. Zinin, there's a throw-in hit. Right, I need to take it off attacking now. We are winning the game. Here's Moroni. Francini puts it in, and Desen is there. I should have changed it off attacking, and now they've equalised themselves, and it's 2-2. I should have taken it off attacking. That is an error on my part. Ravalli, if they win now, I'm going to be annoyed. Go back to control. Sabioni clears it, but not very far. Don't score. Or Mikai with a save. Goodness. 74 minutes played. It's 2-2, which it still isn't that bad. But win the game when we go second, really. So I want to win. I'm going to take Makulu off. No, he scored a goal. Don't want to do that. I'm going to take off Butaccia. I'm going to go with 2 strikers. I'm going to bring on Beretta. Do you know what? I'm putting it back on attacking. I want to win him. Right. Defensive change. Lucarelli off. Simic on. 4 minutes left. A draw. We haven't had a draw this year. I think our last draw was at the end of December. So I'm not too bothered with the draw. We probably don't deserve one. We did well to get in the lead. Unless there was a late goal coming in with 45 seconds left, it's going to be 2-2. Sabioni to Kupitz. There is time. There's 30 seconds left. Here's Makulu. Back to Sabioni. Botta. Barai. Beretta to Vanucci. Cross. Marconi clears it. Moroni on it now. That probably was our chance to get a winner. And I think they're going to hold it up now and play for the draw. But they are coming forward here. Desena to Rosso. That's got to be full time now. There it is. Parma 2. Cremonese 2. I think we were unlucky. Yeah, seemed motivated. That's right. We didn't play that badly. Probably Lucarelli could have been better. He did improve in the second half. Kosic did well. Makulu got the goal. Kupic with the penalty. We weren't bad, but we could have been better. Parma hold Cremonese to draw. Goal-friendly Cremonese drew 2-2 against Parma on a very cold and snowy evening at Ennio Tardini. So, yeah. Again, we came from behind, but we couldn't get the win this time. We did concede an equaliser on, was it, 71 minutes. Apparently, the penalty was controversial. It looked like it was a handball. He's not saying anything so he doesn't get in trouble. Was it a handball? Yes, it was a handball. That's what I thought. The next game then. So that has left us in third. But we now play the same number of games as Cittadella. So if we beat them now, we overtake them. But if we'd have won that game, we would have overtaken them anyway. We're looking good. We are 3 points clear in this playoff group. But we do still have to play for Alpi Salo as well. And we have to play... Who are our other games? We've got Zano, who are in 11th. Albino Alefi in 8th. Mantova in 4th. So we've still got to play lots of these top half teams. And then Renate and Reggiana are 7th and 12th. So there's still some tough teams in there. And hopefully we can get some more wins under our belt and qualify for the playoffs. That's my aim for this. I don't think we'll be winning it. We are 8 points behind Venezia, which is doable. But that's going to be tough because they are a very tough team to beat. We've done it once, but I don't know how many other teams have been doing well against them. How have they actually been doing? What is their form like? See, they've only lost 4 games all season. So they're going to be tough to beat. There's a 5-3. They like scoring goals at some games as well. There's 3s and 4s in there. So, yeah. But, I'm going to jump ahead now to the second of today's games. I almost forgot. We had youth intake come in. So, who are some of these guys? Are some of these guys new? Like Bartoli, is he a new one? No, he was here last year. I know Mastro Donato is. He was probably our best prospect. Defensive midfielder. Tackling, determination and work rate are good. Agility and balance also in double figures. A few other ones like teamwork and positioning and leadership are double figures, and he's got a little bit of pace, and that will definitely improve. But he's already 17, so he's one of the older regions. Lots of them are like 14 and 15, or just 15. But he's already 17 years old. Other ones, I believe this guy was a regen in this intake. He was indeed. Gianmarco Brondi, defender. Technically not great, but some decent mentors in there already. 16 teamwork's pretty good, and physicals aren't too bad, so he's a good defensive prospect. And the other one was Roberto Zini, who is a striker who already has 12 finishing and 12 first touch. Some good mentors in there, and good balance and good fitness and pace. So a few good regions in our youth intake. That's not too bad. Just wanted to show that very quickly. Other players look okay, but nothing to write home about, and probably won't play if we are getting promoted up the leagues. Playing Cittadella today, as I said, they're in second. We beat them and we overtake them and get second place. They're playing a 4-4-2. Now, Lucarelli is suspended for today's match, so I'm going to play Saporetti as a centre-back today. We'll put him as a limited defender. And anyone else that needs to come off. We are only 3 days after our most recent fixture. But do I want to change anything else? Carlini's been a bit average as of late. I think the other guy, but whatever his name is, I've forgotten his name. I've bloody forgotten. Vinci, here he is. He's only played once, so I don't really want to play someone who's pretty much untested. Do you know what? I'm gonna leave it. I need to change my tactics to my away tactic, but I'm gonna leave it as it is. We're gonna put Koleatko back on the bench though. Okay, so my tactics for away. Here we are. Higher tempo, slightly higher line, closing down more direct, expressive, roaming, dribble less, work ball into the box, clear ball to flanks. Now, last live com was an away game. We lost 2-0 against Reggiana. Now, that's a very deep midfield they've got there. So, I'm not quite sure what they're going to try here. We are considered underdogs, though, so good luck, lads. Go out there and pull off an upset. A few players with nothing noted, so I'm going to passionately say that I've got faith, because that always seems to work. That's a bit better, so I'll take that. Let's start the match. Let's see if we can get a good win here today and overtake the second place team, Cittadella. I don't know. I did very basic Italian, so I'm not quite sure. We've got a highlight here. We're 1 minute in. Kupits is on the ball. Makulu's there with 77 seconds, more or less. We've scored a goal. Up to second as it stands. So, yeah, that's a good start. Well, as good a start as you can get, really. Second minute goal. I'll take it. Another assist for Kupits. I don't know how many he's got now. I might have to look at the end of the game. But he's doing so well. And Makulu's just got all the space in the world. But he goes first time, right-footed. 1-0. Well, position is sort of swinging both ways now. It's like a pendulum. It's us getting more, then it's them, then it's us. But, as I said, we've got that one goal. They've had a couple on target, Cittadella, though. So, we'll have to see what happens in the later stages. Another yellow card for Kofi Aguirre. That's a lot. 10 now, I think he's got. So, that might be a ban for the next game, and that's a shame. But we do have Sabioni, so that's not the end of the world. We haven't seen any football since the first goal. Here we go. Just as I said that, we have a highlight. A goal kick from Mikai. Kupits with a header, but Davi wins it back. Donazan to Del Monte. The man from Del Monte say yes. Kozic wins it back. Aguirre. We've lost it again here. Itinga to Djordjevic. Gargulo. Del Monte. Oh dear, that was a bad touch. The bad touch. Oh God. Oh Jesus. We're not having the ball for like more than 5 seconds here. Neither team is. Here we go. Makulu's on the ball. Back to Kupits. Makulu has got to play. Batacho. Oh, he's gone over. I thought for sure that was going to be 2-0, but he went over. Right. Half time. There it is. We're doing well so far. Keep it up. I'm going to go for a normal line, though. I'm not going to push so high up. I'm just going to drop it back ever so slightly. Yellow card for Kosic here. He handballed it. Barai's been very quiet today. I'm going to take him off around the hour mark. I think I'll probably bring on Zekin, because he's pretty much back now. Barai's not done well, but is he going to get an assist from a corner here? No, they've won it back, but the clearance wasn't great. Carlini to Saporetti. Aguirre, Kupits, Butacho, Botta, Aguirre, Kupits. This is good passing. Butacho's there. Oh, good goal. Very nice goal. 2-0. And pretty much on the hour, it's 2-0. Again, we've been pretty clinical. We've had loads of chances. They have had 4 shots on target, but none of them really very threatening. They've got a massive game at Renate. They are 4-3 down to Venezia at home. That's a big scoring game. Kupits with a 9.0, and he hasn't even got an assist yet. That's incredible stuff. I'm going to take Barai off, because as I said, he's been fairly quiet. I'm going to bring Zekin on, and we'll get another winger on there. 78 minutes now. I'm going to go defensive just for the last 10 minutes or so. Hopefully we don't concede 2 late goals. I mean, if that happens, then I'll be devastated, but we'll see what we can do. I'm going to bring on Simic, and no, I'm not. Change my mind. I'm going to take on Makulu, because he is struggling a bit. We're going to bring on Girardi. We'll go for a like-for-like change. Bring on one target man for another. This will be a nice 2-0 win, and it will put us in second place. So we are well in with a shot of qualifying for these playoffs. Going to make my last change now. Just running down the clock pretty much. Simic on for Saporetti. Oh, and this is okay. This could be a 3-0 win. That was a terrible goal kick. Zekin on the ball. He has lost that to Ferreni, I think his name was, something like that. Didn't really see. Batacho, Venucci. There is still a chance for a third goal here, or for a reply from them. It would only be a consolation at this stage, though. Aguirre to Kupits. Finds Carlini. Back to Aguirre. Kosic. Botta wins it back. Venucci. Play it onto Zekin. Good stuff. Zekin with a cross in. Girardi's there. Girardi scores it. It's 3-0 against the team above us, and that is a emphatic win now. 3-0 away from home is incredible. Wow. Do you know what? This team is very different from the one we started off with. Wowee. I was going to do a bloody bore at them. Wawaweewa. Wowee. It could still be 4 yet. There is still a bit of time left to play. I'm not sure if there was an injury or something, but 20 seconds over the clock now. full time should be imminent. There it is, 3-0, and that has officially put us in second place. We were apparently underdogs in that, and we played them off the pitch. We played them off their own pitch. Look at those ratings, incredible. Kupic with a 9. He got 2 assists actually, so I don't know where I saw that he didn't get an assist. Not quite sure where I was reading that. But again, very solid ratings. Barai, pretty quiet, but you know, lots of other players did their job. Not really too bad that he didn't have a best game. He was fairly quiet, but never mind. Everyone else getting at least a 7. Really good stuff. The substitutes doing well as well. Zekin with an assist, setting up the other substitute, Girardi. So I can't complain with that at all. That's a fantastic one. We're looking very good. I'm very happy with how this is going. Hopefully we can stay in these playoff spots. Hopefully we'll get back-to-back promotion. That is what I'm aiming for. So the next games will be the end of the Lega Pro season. We're going to be facing Renate and Reggiana, and then after that, if we've got the playoffs, then I will do those. It looks like it's going to be a 3-team group, and basically the winner of the group gets promoted. It looks like that's what it is. So as it stands, it would be Mantova and Cittadella, but anything could happen. So we'll see who we get if we do qualify for that. We could still get that automatic promotion spot, but it's going to be very tough to catch Venezia. We'll see if we can do that. So that's going to do it for this video. If you enjoyed it, please leave a like down below, leave any comments you want to make, and if you want to see videos as and when they turn up on YouTube, hit that subscribe button. As I said at the start of the video, getting close to 150 subs. It'd be great to get those within the next week or two, but if I don't get them, then hey ho. But really pleased with the support so far. Thank you very much, guys. Twitter followers and Tifo followers and just subs overall. Really good stuff. So next time, the last 2 games of the main season, Renate Reggiana. Hopefully we will stay in those playoff spots and push for another promotion and up to Serie B. Thank you for watching, guys. That's the end of this video. See you in the next one. Goodbye.